Hi, I'm Samantha McDouglas from thebridgeteachers.com. Come look over my shoulder at a defense problem.
On this hand, our right-hand opponent opened one heart, showing 5 or more hearts and an opening hand or better. Our hand overcalled one spade, showing 5 or more spades and 8 to 16 points. Our left-hand opponent now bid 2 diamonds, showing 4 or more diamonds and 10 or more points. This bid should deny 3 hearts, as if West had 3 hearts to go with their partner's 5, they should have shown that. It probably also denies a spade stopper, as West almost certainly would have bid no trump before bidding diamonds. East now bid 2 no trump, and everyone passed. It was our turn to lead, and the person who held our hand led the 4 of spades. When dummy comes down, and hopefully declarer takes some time to think about the hand, you should also take some time to think about the hand. For instance, you might consider the fact that partner did not bid level the fit with spades, so partner probably doesn't have 3. You also want to consider what declarer's plan is likely to be. What would you say, looking at this dummy, that you think declarer's plan would be? To set up the diamond suit. We also want to anticipate decisions that we might have to make. We might find ourselves in a position where we have to decide whether or not to cover a diamond with our queen of diamonds. Thinking about this ahead of time can save you time and energy and help you avoid giving information to the opponents and to partner with your timing. On this hand, declarer played low, our partner played the jack, and declarer won the ace. And as we anticipated, declarer's plan is to set up the diamond suit. We now have a very important decision to make. Are we going to cover the jack of diamonds with the queen or not? Before I ask you that question, I'm going to ask you some other questions so we can get some perspective on this decision. Why do we cover an honor with an honor? To promote. When an honor is covered, or multiple honors are played on a trick, the cards underneath those honors get promoted. If you have the cards that get promoted, then you know what to do. You know that you need to cover because you are benefiting. But if declarer has the cards that get promoted, we don't want to cover, because if we cover, the opponent is benefiting. When this gets tricky is when we can't see all of the cards that get promoted, because then we don't know who is benefiting, and so we don't know whether or not to cover. So let's take a moment and talk about which cards get promoted. If we cover the jack with the queen, and declarer plays the king of diamonds, and our partner plays the ace, what are the top 3 diamonds now? The 10, the 9, and the 8. When we look at dummy and we see that 10, we know that declarer has one of the cards that's getting promoted. And we have the 9, and unfortunately, our 9 is going to fall under that 10. So the card that is important is the 8. If our partner has the 8, then covering is absolutely vital to promote partner's 8. If declarer has the 8, then covering doesn't do us any good and may actually help declarer. Now, of course, we have absolutely no way of knowing where the 8 is. When you have a situation where you have to make a decision and you don't have enough information to know which way to go, I want you to take a moment and examine the possibilities. In this case, there are 2 possibilities. 1, declarer has the 8 of diamonds. And 2, partner has the 8 of diamonds. Since we know that there are only 2 possibilities, we are going to examine both and determine if what we do matters in both scenarios. Let's start with declarer having the 8 of diamonds. If declarer has the 8 of diamonds, does it matter whether we cover or not? No. If we don't cover, declarer will simply play low. Partner will win the ace, And declarer will simply finesse us again, and all of their diamonds will become good. If instead we cover, declarer covers and partner covers, and declarer uses the 10 to drop our 9, and they have the 8, the 7, and the 6, and all of their diamonds are good. So if declarer has the 8, it does not matter whether or not we cover. Now we need to examine the other possibility. Let's go back. If partner has the 8, does it matter whether or not we cover? Potentially. It depends on how many diamonds partner has. But if we don't cover, if we play the 9, because we don't want to lose our queen to the king, now, when declarer plays the suit again, the king will drop the queen, and the 10 will drop the 8. So if we do not cover after this ace of diamonds, all of declarer's diamonds will be good. If we cover, now we have promoted partner's 8. And as long as partner has 1 diamond with the 8 will actually take a trick. Now if partner only has the 8, when declarer plays the 10, the 8 and the 9 will fall, and all of declarer's diamonds will be good. So if partner has the ace and the 8 only, then it doesn't matter what we do. But if partner has the ace, the 8, and a little card, we've now made the 8 good. So let's go back. We have 2 scenarios. One where partner has the 8 protected, and one where declarer has the 8. If declarer has the 8 or the 8 isn't protected, it doesn't matter what we do. But if partner has the 8 and that card is protected by another little card, it matters a great deal. So when you're choosing between the 2 scenarios, plan for the one where it matters what you do. Ignore the one where it doesn't matter what you do, because it doesn't matter what you do. Assume that it matters what you do. Assume that the scenario where it matters what you do is the scenario. So if partner has the ace of diamonds, the 8 of diamonds, and a little diamond, should we cover? Yes, to promote the 8. Let's look at all 4 hands. If we don't cover, if we play the 9 because we don't want to lose our queen to the king, now when partner leads a spade and we are able to make all of our spades good, it won't matter. Because now when declarer plays the king, we are losing our queen anyway. And when declarer plays the 10, partner's 8 drops. And now all of those diamonds in dummy are good. We could have prevented that by promoting partner's 8. Let's go back and cover. It's important to remember that your goal is not to take a trick with the queen. It's to use the queen most effectively. If we don't play the queen here, we never take a trick with the queen. But if we play the queen, we promote partner's 8. And now this is a very different story, because now when partner leads a spade back, making all of our spades good, now when declarer plays diamonds, partner's 8 is good. Instead of all of those diamonds in dummy being good, partner has a good diamond. And now, if declarer leads diamonds, partner wins the trick and is able to lead to us, and we are able to take all of our spade tricks, setting the contract. Because we made partner's 8 good, partner was able to take a diamond trick. And because partner could take a diamond trick, we were able to set the hand. If we did not cover, we would not set this hand. Declarer would take all of those diamond tricks having to give partner only the ace. Let's go back. Covering is not always the correct choice. Many times it is, which is why the saying exists. But we determine whether or not to cover based on where the cards that get promoted are. If we have the cards that get promoted, we cover. If declarer has the cards that get promoted, we don't cover. If we can't see the cards that get promoted, then we have to think about the different scenarios, and we throw out the scenario where it doesn't matter what we do and focus on the scenario where it does. If partner has the ace of diamonds, the eight of diamonds, and a little diamond, it matters very much what we do. We must cover to promote partner's eight. When this trick goes jack, queen, king, ace, the 10, the 9, and the 8 become high diamonds. And yeah, declarer can use the 10 to pull our 9, but then partner's 8 becomes good. Thank you. Thank you for joining me in learning this amazing game. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our new videos.